In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I did and what I did for my Harry Potter Halloween party. I'm going to be making house ties and putting them in envelopes so I can sort my party guests into their houses. I just traced out a stencil of a tie, and then after that, I'm going to cut it out. So for the Hufflepuff tie, I took some black felt and I cut them into strips, some big, some small. And the pattern that you want to go in is small, big, big, small, big, big. Also, you want to glue that in an angle. I'm using hot glue for that, and then I'm just going to trim the edges. With other ties, you're going to want to use white for Ravenclaw. I think it's white for Slytherin, and then for Gryffindor, you're going to use yellow. For the envelopes, I printed out some of these owl stamps and put them in the corner, and then I printed out some font in the other side to make it look like a letter. I took some red paint for the back and then pressed a quarter into the wet paint to make it look like the Hogwarts seal. I added in some safety pins to the ties so that they're wearable. Tie and ticket went inside the envelope, and that's basically what I did to sort my party guests at random. So for the Quidditch pong, I'm just taking these red cups, flipping them over, making a hole in them, because I will be putting the sticks through them. You're gonna have one long and two of the other ones will be the same length. Then I'm just taking some hot glue, gonna secure that in. I kept the outer portion of a paper plate, and I'm gonna be gluing that at the very top of the stick. And this is how they came out. I did one long and the other two the same, but you can do it however way you want. The rims I painted gold. The stick I left as it was. The cups I did paint gold as well. The whole thing wasn't staying up because it was unbalanced, so I ended up taking a can and sticking them in all three at the bottom, and it worked out perfect. For the 9 3/4 brick wall, I am using a white shower liner, but you can use whatever you like. I'm using this red paint called Crimson. It's from Michaels, and I'm putting it into a plate, making sure that I coat my sponge evenly. And what you want to do is you want to keep a little space in between each mark that you make. And then the next row that you do, you'll want to continue the pattern from the middle of the brick in the next row. So you won't go directly underneath, you'll start from right in the middle. If you pay attention to the pattern really closely, you can see it a whole lot better than what I'm trying to describe to you. I went on the computer and I searched up a platform 9 3/4. I printed that out and I taped it to both sides. Also, I did have to paint both sides of the shower liner. This is the other side. Also, this would be great in photos, so I printed out some photo booth props and glued a little stick to it using hot glue. I'm trying to get as many uses of this as possible. As for the wands, I did them all myself. I went outside, picked up some branches, cleaned them off, painted them. Then I tried to make them unique as possible. I glued some gems, some little pom-poms to them. And then I just started making a whole bunch of different kind of uniquely designs on there with hot glue. After that, I am going to paint the hot glue with a silver and gold paint. This is how they came out, and I'm so happy with the end result. It was so much fun making them. It took all day, but it's definitely worth it. Here I printed out the top portion of the Mirror of Error set, and then I painted it gold and just taped it to the top part of my gold mirror here, and it came out so good. On Google, I searched up old parchment paper, and using the Harry Potter font, I made a whole bunch of these and taped them on random doors in my house. I saw this on Pinterest and I thought it was so cute, so I basically did the same thing with the paper. I just placed it into a picture frame. And then these cups over here are from the Dollar Tree. They came in a 6-pack, and then I just glued a spider onto it. So that is about it for my Harry Potter party. Hopefully this gave you some ideas, and thank you so much for watching.
You're a hairy wizard. Yo, I can't, dude. What the fuck? I think she's dead.